Digital marketing agencies are about to face their biggest transformation ever. And I'm not talking about AI. After helping scale over 130 agencies to 7 figures and beyond, and growing our agency past $7 million per year, I can tell you with absolute certainty, the way marketing agencies operate in the last couple of years won't work in 2025. In fact, most agencies running the traditional model won't even survive the next 12 months. But here's the thing. This massive shift actually represents a huge opportunity for agencies who adapt. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's coming for digital marketing agencies in 2025, and more importantly, the exact things you want to implement in your agency to not just survive, but to thrive. So really, when you think about the old way of running a digital marketing agency, since digital marketing is such a broad spectrum, websites, SEO, pay-per-click, social media management, social media advertising, TikTok, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. And I think the old way of running an agency was old service packaging, right? It was going to have a broad, one-size-fits-all offering, emphasizing trying to be a jack of all trades and capture a super wide audience, everybody in the South Florida market, everybody in the Florida market. In order to be effective, in order to be really successful going into 2025, you have to have a hyper specialized service offering that's tailored to a very specific niche. You have to have a really clear value proposition that matches, all right, here's the industry, here's the challenges that they're facing, and solves very specific problems. If you're going in 2025 and you're just saying, hey, look, I work with roofing companies, and you're saying the same exact thing that they've been hearing for the last 5-10 years, right? Every single prospect that you're going to talk to, every prospect that you want to do business with has already worked with at least 2 to 3 other agencies, if not more. They're getting contacted every single day. They're hearing about digital marketing at all the events and groups that they attend. And so you have to enter that frame and recognize they've tried this, right? Somebody came in and told them, hey, you need a website that ranks organically. Or they've told them, hey, you need to run Facebook ads, right? They've tried it. And the reason they're talking to you, the reason they're willing to have a conversation is because it didn't work, right? And because they didn't get the outcomes that they were after. And so if you're going to the market with the same exact message that they've already tried and failed with, that's a recipe for failure. You need to figure out, specific to this industry, what have they tried? Why didn't it work? And what's different about your program? What's unique to your program specific to the industry? So some examples of that in plumbing, right? So in the past, hey, you need a good website and you need to come up organically, right? And that message worked for a little bit. And then, you need to do paid search as well. If that's what you're telling them and they tried and it didn't work, they're not going to be interested. So what if you came in and said, hey, look, there's some very specific things we could do differently from organic perspective, but more importantly, we have to make sure that the websites that you've got, the traffic that you get is converting into leads, and that we've got a strategy to convert those leads, not just into inquiries, but into booked jobs. And we can talk about AI, and we can talk about marketing automation, and we talk about technology and make that part of the offering. And so we want to make sure we're updating our value proposition and we're making it specific to the industry. I can tell you the very unique, nuanced needs of a plumbing company is different than the very unique needs of a chiropractic practice, right? So you have to understand the industry, you have to understand their buying cycle, you have to understand, the life cycle of a customer and make sure that you're iterating, right? And you're making an offering that really stands out, that really matches. I think the other evolution in terms of the digital marketing agency space is shifting from, hourly billing and we're going to do 7 hours of work on this or 20 hours of work on this, and we're going to charge you a certain amount, to outcome-based pricing, right? I think you have to productize your program and say, okay, here's the industry I'm serving, here's the problems that they have, here's the customized, the unique program that we've developed, and here's what we're going to charge, right? And you can package it and charge a premium rate in that way. Your service offering, traditional services like just SEO, just pay-per-click, just social media marketing should be becoming AI enhanced. Amazing AI tools already available that are being used, that are being implemented. If you're the kind of person that's like, no, we're going to do it the same way we've always done it, and you think that's better for the client, that's going to become an issue, right? You need to be studying the latest innovations, right? And if you can leverage AI like Search Atlas to better audit your client websites, come up with content quicker, make adjustments and updates across your client base that are going to generate better results with lower effort and lower cost from your team, that doesn't mean now you just put that straight to profit, right? Because eventually somebody's going to come in and say, hey, you're charging too much profit and there's no value proposition there. Is that you have to say, okay, I'm going to use this AI so that I can generate better results and do more for the client in other areas. And there's AI coming with PPC, like split testing your text ads and split testing your landing pages, social media, coming up with content and creating unique ways to stand on the marketplace. You need to be looking at AI enhanced services and making sure that you're leveraging those technologies to generate better results for your clients. And of course, do it better than they could if they tried to harness all those tools and figure it out on their own. I think the other big shift, and a lot of you guys have already made this shift, is making sure that you're not a generalist, but that you're focusing on a very specific industry. If you're coming into 2025 and you're running a generalist agency, you're saying, hey, I can help anybody, you're going to have a tough go, right? The agencies that are saying, hey, I specialize in this industry for all the reasons we said before, can figure out the unique problem, develop the unique mechanism, claim expertise, prove their results, and leverage AI, leverage technology to generate better and better results, so that the average generalist agency, there's no way they could ever expect to provide similar outcomes for the clients, right? So you're going to get left way, way behind. There's lots of technology and lots of things we can do with AI. A couple of the ones that I really think in terms of how you're marketing and how you're running your own agency are important would be the way that you do your outreach. Right? If you're just getting a list and sending the same message to everyone else, nowadays we can use AI to customize the first line, to customize the message, to customize the way we're following up. Absolutely should be using AI in your outreach process. In your service delivery, using AI to do predictive analytics, to set up AI chatbots, potentially put AI voice on the back end where you're actually using AI to answer the leads that are generated and have an intelligent conversation and move opportunities forward. You want to be looking at how you can integrate that type of technology into your service offering. For content creation, right? If you're doing SEO, you're doing landing pages, you're doing social posting, if you're still manually writing that content, yes, it might be, potentially better, but it's going to cost you significantly more. And there's going to be agencies that have custom developed GPTs that understand the right way to write this content, that have already split tested which content gets a better click-through rate or gets more viewership, which is going to be more viral. And so you want to be leveraging that technology in terms of how you create your content, ad targeting, client reporting. This is really interesting. We all know that we have to show the client the results, right? And ideally, we know that we can't just set an automatic report that goes out through whatever platform that we use for that. But now the technology is starting to get to the place where AI can interpret the results. It can look at your analytics, it can look at your ranking report, it can look at your cost per lead, it can look at your average return on investment, and it can start to interpret the results. And so you can have an intelligent recap, an intelligent summary sent to the client without physically having to do it yourself. The landscape is changing. In 2025, if you're still doing a generalist agency, you're gonna have to specialize. You're gonna have to go specific. If you're doing ad hoc programs, where you're like, hey, tell me what you need and I'll go figure it out, you're gonna need to really get intentional and develop your proprietary program for the industry that you serve. If you're delivering the results that you deliver in the same way that you always have, right? We're gonna do the website, we're gonna write the website, we're gonna design the content, we're gonna do all of that manual, you're gonna fall behind because there's agencies that are gonna use AI, they're gonna get ahead of the ball, they're gonna be able to do it better, they're gonna be able to do it faster, they're gonna be able to deliver better results. And so you have to be looking at that. If you're doing the same things you've always done from a client retention perspective, if you're exporting the report, spending a couple minutes reviewing it with the client, having the deep research that maybe your team is manually doing versus someone that's using AI that can really be predictive with the reporting, they can create better summaries, you're going to fall behind. So there you have it, the future of digital marketing agencies in 2025. The question is, will your agency be one of the ones that adapt and thrive, or will you get left behind? Now, if you're serious about positioning your agency for massive growth in 2025, I want to help you build out your own roadmap. Just click the link below below and book a free one-on-one agency acceleration session with our team. In that call, we'll analyze the current position of your agency and build out your own custom growth plan for the year ahead. So again, click the link below and book your call now. And if you want to see the exact strategies we use to close $3,000 or higher monthly retainer clients with ease, then be sure to watch this video.